Yo, I don't have anything on YouTube. I know. I have 2 people watching, so.
I have it. Still don't have it? Search PJBT.
Check, check.
I think that's what we're going with, right?
I like that. All right, let's get this party started. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to ABC East Lanes for our January major of the month, our first major of 2019. I am Skip Moyer. Joining me alongside in the booth, back at it one more time, my broadcast colleague PA Fats. PA Fats, welcome.
Hey, thanks, Skip. It's good to be back today.
We are getting all of our bowlers lined up and ready to go for player introductions, and then we will be ready to roll. Today's finals are 2 shootouts in each division, and then the top 3, it will be 3 versus 2, and then the winner taking on the number 1 seed for our finals today. So 4 matches total. Should be a pretty painless next 2 hours. Hopefully none of these bowlers get beat up as bad as the Chargers currently are.
I'm looking over the field. It looks like the handicap people are vertically challenged. Over to Matt.
We've been finding that a lot lately. Brian Kennedy, your number 7 seed today.
In the first shootout, he'll be taking on our number 6 seed from Baltimore, Maryland, Troy Owens.
Troy Owens, your number 6 seed today.
Also in the first shootout match, our number 5 seed from New Boys, PA, Ryan Miscavige.
Your number 5 seed, Ryan Mitzkavich. Those 3 bowlers will be in shootout number 1.
Shootout, we'll advance to shootout number to take on our number 4 seed from Douglasville, PA, Alex Horton.
Alex Horton will be the first bowler in that next shootout.
Also in the second shootout, our number 3 seed from Littis, PA, Isaac Erickson.
And he will be joined in that shootout by our number 3 seed, Isaac Erickson.
Shootout will advance to the first of 2 step-ladder matches to take on our number 2 seed from Lewisburg, PA, Anthony Nyer.
Anthony Nyer,
And the winner of that semifinal
your number 2
match
seed.
will advance to take on tournament leader at plus 224 for 9 games from Westchester, PA, Ryan Goddard.
Ryan Goddard, your leader at plus 224. Jason, it looks like there's going to be a lot of people getting punched in the face here in the scratch division. We got some pretty hard hitters out there.
Definitely do.
Our 7th seed from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Madison Stark.
Madison Stark, your number 7 seed.
In the first match, we'll be taking on number 6 seed from Mechanicsburg, PA, Jackson Coy.
Jackson Coy, the number 6 seed.
And also competing in the first shootout, our number 5 seed from Middletown, PA, Gary Leonard Jr.
Gary Leonard Jr., our first bowler plus today.
First shootout will advance to the second shootout to take on our number 4 seed from Hanover, PA, Elijah Hawkins.
Elijah Hawkins, his first PJBT today.
And also competing in the second shootout, our number 3 seed from Jackson, New Jersey, Sydney Bone.
Sydney Bone plus 58 in our finals today.
Winner of that second shootout will advance to the first of 2 step-ladder matches. First match, our number 2 seed from York, PA, Eric Nokas.
Carrick Nokas, your number 2 seed.
And the winner of that semifinal match will advance to the title match to take on our tournament leader at plus 167 for 9 games today from Harrisburg, PA, Cameron Smee.
And Cameron Smee at plus 167.
Our 7 handicap finalists for today's major.
All right, and we are getting ready to get rolling here. Over on the scratch side, Ryan Mitzkavich, Troy Owens, and Brian Kennedy, your first shootout. The winner of that match will move on to face the 3 and 4 seeds. Gary Leonard Jr., Jackson Coy, and Madison Stark, your 3 bowlers in shootout number 1 for the handicap division. The first shootout, actually the first 2 matches, the 2 shootouts, we will have on lanes 3 and 4 for handicap, and then the scratch shootouts will be on 5 and 6, and then they will flip-flop. The 2 scratch stepladder finals will be on 3 and 4, and then as always on the right pair, 5 and 6 for handicap. Once again, as we do for all of our majors, we have a fresh pattern out there today, and also the PBA gold pins. Jason, do you think Sydney is aware that she's bowling on pins that were bowled on by her father back way before she was even born?
I probably not, but that would be interesting if she were to win. I'm pulling up the lane graph for the shot that we used today. For those of you that may not remember, Kegel created 10 different patterns for us this year, one for each of our majors.
Actually, I think there's a paper down there that I have that has details.
Okay.
We'll find out.
All right. Today we are using Kegel pattern PJBT number 1, 40 feet. Looking at how it was structured, I could see why those that played kind of straight down the outside to begin with had a little advantage, especially on the scratch side. Josh went to see if we had a lane graph sheet for that. Ah, yes, we do. Let's see here. So we got 40 feet, 25.7 mils, 2.3 to 1.
I didn't even see that paper myself, so what you're saying is all new to me today, too.
Ah, well, looking at it, you got 9 loads from 2 to 2 all the way down to 16 feet. So definitely early, I would say the straighter players that can throw down and in out the outside would have a major advantage to this. But as the pattern broke down, you would definitely have to migrate inside. And as Skip said, we do re-oil for the finals.
The scoring pace, I say, was pretty medium, it seemed, today. That would make sense because of it being only 40 feet.
Yes, let's face it. Today's game, even the youngsters like to see that ball hook, and early the pattern was not conducive to that.
We got quite a few of free swingers here coming up in scratch.
Yes, this should be a really good 4 matches we got coming up.
Oh.
This could be an interesting first match on both the scratch and the handicap side. Definitely all the scratch bowlers have the ability to throw straighter or a very slight swing shot.
Well, I look at somebody like Brian Kennedy. He can play straight, and he can also, he can really get underneath the ball and create some motion down there. So
Yes.
he might have a little bit of an advantage being able to put a little more hand in the ball, but certainly Ryan Mickiewicz and Troy Owens, they're not going to go away easy either.
No.
All these guys are veterans here in our stepladder finals.
Yes. Surprisingly, I would say Troy shot 142 his first game. I'd find that surprising. I would have thought that the pattern would have played to his strength early. Ryan shot 224 his first game, and Brian Kennedy shot 218.
Kind of interesting to look up here at the handicap differences and see that Jackson's getting 47 and he's at a huge disadvantage.
Yes. Yes. 47 for Jackson, 95 for Madison, and Gary gets 99. As I've always said, my biggest mistake was not putting my kid out here when he was 6. Was waiting till he was 12. Probably let a lot of scholarship money pass by. All right, looks like practice is just about finished. All right, Skip, away we go. Looks like Ryan will be throwing the first ball on 6. He comes up just a bit outside. 1, 2, 4.
Gary Leonard's first ball misses right, throws it in the gutter. He'll be looking to get good count on his second ball. Madison up now on lane 4.
Troy came in a little high. Got all 10 to fall. Hey, just so you know, I tried to vote you best dressed today, man. I tried. I'd say Gary did about as good as he could.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with a slash up there.
No. Let's see if Madison could do equally as well. Ryan, by the way, on the scratch side made his spare.
Looking for a little Gary Leonard magic here. She will get...
Almost.
She almost got them all. Jackson with a 3 count on his first ball.
Good shot there by Brian. Looks like we need to reset some pins.
I'll go handle that.
All right. Very good delegation there.
Yes.
Good delegation skill.
Well, I got a little bit of boss in me now, so. It's good practice.
Yes. Gary up frame 2. He leaves the 4, 5, 7. Troy Owens converts his spare. Ryan now up, lane 5. He trips the 2 pin. Gary gets 1. Got 25 after 2. Brian Kennedy with a double.
Madison up now for her second frame.
She crosses over, leaves the 1 and the 3.
Shaker 7 there for Jackson. And Troy with the light strike. Gets the 7 to fall there late. Mitskavich up now on late 6 for his third frame. And a spare there for Madison and Jackson. They just had to shake those first frame jitters out a little bit.
Yes.
Kennedy up now looking to make it a 3-bagger. And he will trip that 10 late. 6 count for Gary. A little bit of scoring difficulties here out the gate. We'll get that all figured out. Troy up now on the right lane, looking to stay right behind Kennedy.
Sounded good.
Mickiewicz up on 5, looking to do the same.
That's a bit outside.
Just a bit outside.
That's the second one he's flagged, right?
Jackson just missing the 3-pin there on his baby split. Kennedy up now looking for the 4-bagger. He comes up just a pinch high, leaves the 4-pin.
He looked off balance there on that shot. Got a little fast with his feet.
Madison up for her spare. She will leave 2. Early lead for Gary with his handicap. Still plenty of time for everybody else to catch up. Mickiewicz makes his spare. Kennedy up now for his 4-pin try. And he will flag his 4-pin.
And he turns around and smiles. He does tend to do that from time to time. Let's see if Gary can make his single pin. He does not. All right, he's got 41 scratch, 140 with his handicap after 4. Troy Owens looking for a turkey, and he trips the 8-10. Was interesting. Tripped the 10 left, tripped the 8 right. Looked like a railroad crossing.
Jackson misses his mark to the right, throws that one in the gutter. He'll be looking to make his spare. Mickiewicz up now looking to, I was going to say throw a better shot, but he got that one wide again.
Yes.
Leaves the 1-2, 4-10. Mickiewicz just misses his spare. We had an 8-pin fall there for Kennedy, so we need to set that up before we go any further. Spare there for Gary. I think you're going to see this one go hard and straight.
You're probably right.
And he gets the hard 3.
Yes, he does.
That's kind of, that's.
Yes. All right, let's see what Madison could do in the 5th. She's still looking for her first mark. And she gets 9. Leaves the 7-pin.
Troy with just the 10-pin there, almost the 7-10. This would be a good spot here for Madison to get on the board. That looks pretty good.
Yes, it does.
There it is. She got it. Good spare there for Madison. Mickiewicz up now looking to get back on track. Better shot there. Leaves the stone 10.
All right, so on the handicap side, we got Gary with roughly an 11-pin lead over Madison. And he gets 8. Marked it as 7. Probably going to need a score change there. Ryan with the slide. He actually picked up the pin that fell. Yeah, the 8 pin back. And that right there, looking at Jackson's shot, is a gold pin 8 pin. Pins are slightly heavier than regular pins. You don't always get the carry. And he makes a spare.
I'm overlooking my fantasy team that I inserted this week.
I hope they're doing good.
I'm regretting some decisions. I did not start Keenan Allen.
You did not.
No.
That's okay.
Regretting that decision. I won't start the right ones next week either, so don't worry.
Well,
Gary up now for his second ball.
as long as you have some players to use, since you told me you could only use a player once in the entire playoffs.
Well, I got plenty to use. That's not the problem. It's just you gotta pick the ones that get in the end zone.
Single pin spare there for Troy. He's still clean through 7. He's built himself roughly a 23 pin lead over Brian Kennedy. See, Madison could convert her split. She's shooting for the 5-10. And get some hook. And she got one. She still finds herself down about 13 pins.
Great shot there. Great shot there by Brian Kennedy. Just absolutely stoned that 10 pin.
Not what he needed there.
No.
That double would have helped.
Back-to-back opens are going to
Yes.
be hard to overcome for him. Gary going to pick off the 7 pin. Spare there for Kennedy. Troy Owens up now with the lead. About a 23 pin lead for Troy. Comes up just a tad high, leaving the 4 pin. Five cal for Jackson. Gary up now on lane 3 with about a 10 pin lead. 7 count there for him.
That's pretty much going to end Jackson's day. Best he could do is 194.
Madison has a little bit of a shot here at catching Gary, but she needs to start marking.
It's a pretty good shot. Oh, 9 pin.
And Jackson's on the board.
Well, keeps him in it slightly. There's a big spare here for Madison. She could pull within 2 with a spare here.
That one's going to miss to the left.
Yeah. Good effort.
Chance for Gary here to close out the match.
That's a good way to do it.
That's 10.
except he bowled on the wrong lane. So he wanted a practice shot, Skip.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Problem is he threw a really good practice shot.
Yes, he did.
This one doesn't look too bad either.
No.
All right.
5 pin.
Can work with that. Good shot there.
So that 9 count. And he does not make the spare. All right, so he's in the clubhouse at 196. If Madison makes this and strikes, we would have a tie. So spare strike for tie. Oh, gave it a great run.
I don't think we've seen the last of any of these handicap bowlers.
Definitely not.
Certainly moving up. Troy Owens, 225. He will be your winner. Kennedy started off really strong and just couldn't get going down the stretch.
Yes. Back-to-back opens definitely did him in. Ryan never seemed to, never could seem to find the right line to the pocket. Troy was steady the entire game. The exception of the 8 count in the second frame, he either went strike or 9 all throughout.
Gary Leonard Jr., 196. Madison Stark, 185. Jackson Coy, 156. Troy Owens, 225. Brian Kennedy, 179. Ryan Mitzkavich, 168. I am going to step out for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, down to Matt for awards.
Okay, well, we can conclude game number 1 of our finals, our first shootout, finishing officially in 7th today. Getting $35 scholarship certificate and medal goes to Ryan Miscavige.
Ryan Miscavige, 7th place finisher today.
And your 6th place finisher in the scratch division, also receiving a $35 scholarship certificate and medal goes to Brian Kennedy.
Brian Kennedy, your 6th place finisher today.
Okay, moving over to the handicap division, finishing in 7th today, getting a $30 scholarship certificate and medal goes to Jackson Coy.
Jackson Coy, 7th place finish on the handicap side.
And officially our 6th place finisher in today's tournament, getting a $30 scholarship certificate and medal goes to Madison Stark.
Madison Stark, 6th place finish today on handicap side. All right, we'll be right back with game 2. Hang on.
Okay, on to our second shootout.
Says 1:30:19.
You didn't change it? You didn't change the date thing? It says the date on the YouTube thing says 1/3/19.
Yeah, I know. I forgot to put the 1.
Good job. That's good job. Don't. Okay. We could fix that in editing. We do that? I didn't think so. You were making a funny. All right, upcoming events here on the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour next week is under 21 doubles up at Trindle Bowl in Mechanicsburg. That's not too far away from where we are now. Hop, skip, and a jump down the road. Under 21 doubles, Sunday, January 20th, 10:30 start time. For those that wanted to get the discount, you have to put down a minimum of $20 deposit online by 11:59 tonight. You can do that on our website at www.pjbtbowlingseries.com. The week after that, we only have one tournament. The next weekend, Sunday, January 27th, that is girls only tournament number 4 at Canes Lanes. Canes Lanes, girls only tournament number 4.
I believe the Buddies Pro Shop tournament is also on the 27th down in Hanover.
You are correct. That is a 10:30 start time?
Correct. Girls tournament's 10:30.
Yes. And the week after that, Super Bowl Sunday, is our annual Super Bowl clash at 222 Dutch. That is a major. We do promise to have you out and home by the time the Super Bowl starts. Go JETS, 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 Jets. Are they still on it?
They should be.
Yes. That is Sunday, February the 3rd, 10:30 start time. And then the week after that, Sunday, February the 10th, Adult Junior Tournament number 4 at Midway Lanes all the way out in Carlisle. If you would like information on any of these tournaments or any upcoming events on the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour, feel free to go onto our website and download a schedule. All right, so as we're getting ready for match number 2, let's see, we got Alex Horton coming in and Isaac Erickson coming in on the scratch side. On the handicap side, we got Sidney Bone and Elijah Hawkins. When are they going to have somebody good doing the halftime show? We should do the halftime show.
That would be awesome.
Yes. We'll do the finals of a PJBT tournament during halftime of the Super Bowl.
Right out on the 50.
That's right. Hey, if they could set up, you know, movable lanes for the PBA, we could do it for the PJBT. In fact, they should want to do it for us, Skip.
That would be awesome.
Because you are Skip Moyer.
Well, I am a Hall of Famer.
Yes, you are. In one of these counties.
So I don't remember anymore. Time to get some old school country out there on the 50 during the Super Bowl show. Something you need to have like Garth or somebody out there. Music I can understand. Just my opinion, of course.
Hey, I have no problem listening to some country music.
As soon as this shootout is complete, we will go to head-to-head matches. We will flop pairs. Yeah.
Okay, both fans. Now time to begin shootout number 2 of the finals. On the scratch side, to your right, we have number 3 seed Isaac Erickson, number 4 seed Alex Horton, and number 6 seed Troy Owens. The winner of the shootout will advance to the first of 2 step-ladder matches. On the handicap side, to your left, we have number 3 seed Elijah Hawkins, number 4 seed. I'm sorry, let me try that again. Number 3 seed Sidney Bone, number 4 seed Elijah Hawkins, and number 5 seed Darren Leonard Jr. Their handicaps individually are in high score will advance to the first step-ladder match. Bowling fans, let's get a nice hand for our second shootout finalists.
All right, and away we go for match number 2. On the handicap side, Sydney will be getting 33 pins. Elijah, am I reading that right? 135 pins handicap. That's a lot of pins. You're still muted.
No, I'm not.
Now you are not.
I'm trying to figure out where this cord goes to that's just hanging here. I'm hoping it's not important.
This is the extra cord that
Yeah, that's just okay. I feel better now. I thought I pulled the cord out.
Isaac Erickson shooting at his 4-pin. He converts. Troy Owens with a strike. Sidney Bone left a 7-pin. Elijah only got the 7-pin. Sidney makes her spare. Elijah basically throws the exact same shot. Let's see what Alex Horton can do. 10 back. Good shot there by Alex.
Gary up for his first frame. Yeah, these machines are talking to us back here. I heard it earlier.
When I leaned back, I pushed the thing.
Well, they're talking to us.
Isaac Erickson up frame 2. That's a good shot by Isaac. 10 back. Gets his first strike of the match.
Good count there for Gary.
Gets his 2. Owens on lane 5, pitches it out right, leaves the 1, 3. 1, 2, 4, 7.
Elijah loses that one off his hand. Sidney up now, looking for back-to-back marks. Good shot there for her.
She could wind up being the best owner of them all when it's all said and done.
Her game has certainly come together in the last couple of years.
Yes.
Spare there for Troy. Isaac up now looking for a double. Good shot there for Isaac. That'll be a double for him. Alex Horton up now looking for a 3-bagger. Troy Owens up on the right for his 3rd frame. Gary looking to make his spare. And it was ugly, but Troy gets back on the board with another strike.
Horton comes in a little high, leaves the 4-pin. Is that guy making demands? We could have him removed from the audience, you know.
He asked me a question. There was no way I was saying no. He truly is a Hall of Famer.
Nah. I'm going to say it right now. I think 2 of his kids are better than him already. Of course, I'm not going to say which 2. I'll let them figure it out for themselves.
They might argue about it.
I think they would.
Elijah up now on the right lane. Elijah, one of our younger bowlers, just starting out with bowling and bowling in our PJBTs. Sydney up now looking for a 3-bagger. She is doing what she needs to do to overcome that handicap.
That she sure is.
Double for Troy.
Yes, that was a very good shot. See if Alex could get back on the strike chain. Lane 6, frame 4. Everybody on the scratch side is clean so far. Another good shot there by Sydney. Good shot there by Alex.
Going to be interesting to see what happens when this when these scratch bowlers swap over here to 3 and 4.
Yes, it is. I have a feeling the first match may be a little low scoring.
They're going to need those 2 balls, those 2 practice balls.
Yes, they are. False start there by Isaac. 5 yards. Good shot there by Elijah. Just leaves the 7 pin. Gary shooting at the 4 pin. That's going to need the hook. Shaking his hand as if he dropped it. All right, Isaac working on a 3-bagger. Frame 5. And he comes in just a little high, leaves the 4 pin. This game still isn't over.
Feels like it's been on all day.
Yes, it has.
What time did they start? 9 o'clock this morning?
Troy trips his 4 pin for 3 in a row for him.
It's time to shut it down and go to Applebee's and get it over with.
That is true. But you know what? I think I'd rather watch a 41-22 New England romp over the LA Chargers than watch the stinking team that's coming on next.
That's true.
Yes.
I might go to Applebee's and just not watch that game at all. Big shot there for Gary. He gets his first strike of the match.
I'm sure we could have him put something else on. There might be like a curling tournament on, or
the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show.
Hey, I'll watch that over that stinking team right now.
10 pin there for Sydney. Good shot there. And it was not a 10 pin. It was actually the spare shot of her split that I missed. Strike there for Alex.
That's a double. Lots of X's on the board there on the scratch side.
Sydney had the 1-2-4-10 there that she chopped off last frame. Comes up a little high, 6-10 there for her.
Right now on the scratch side through 5, Troy has the lead. Strike, spare, triple. Isaac through 5 was spare, triple, spare, and Alex was double, spare, double. So Troy with the 1-pin lead over Alex. 11-pin lead over Isaac. And another strike. Elijah goes 3 out. He's got, let's see here, through frame 6, he's got 159. Through frame 5, Gary's got 132, but he's on a strike. Through frame 6, Sydney is at 147 on a spare.
Big shot there by Alex. Good shot there. That's a 3-bagger for him.
So right now on the handicap side, Sydney is catching up fairly rapidly. See if she could keep it going.
Yeah, she just about has picked up all the handicap pins that she was giving up.
Yes. Good spare there by Gary.
Absolutely. Good shot there, little young man.
All right. Isaac up, frame 7. He's looking for a double. Ooh, solid 10. Bad angle coming into the pocket. He's looked like he's bulked up some in the last month or so.
A little bit.
comes in light, leaves the 2-5. All right, Troy misses in the 7th on his strike shot. He leaves the 4-7. It's going to open the door for Alex Horton to take the lead. Spare there by Isaac Erickson.
There's a big spare here for Sydney also. Good spare there for her. .165 with her handicap. Elijah currently at 165 also. And 166 for Gary.
Yes.
1-pin match.
Yes. Sydney, though, is on a spare, so she has the advantage. Let's see, Alex Horton up, frame 7. He's looking for 4 in a row and to take the lead. 2-pin.
Staying clean, staying alive. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep. Spare conversion, he will be tied with Troy at 148 with Isaac Erickson only 9 pins behind. Two pin for Sydney.
Pretty good break there going from the bucket to the 2-pin, so that's going to help her out. Spare there for Alex.
Good shot there by Isaac. He gets a strike, frame 8. Sydney just converts her 2-pin. That ball slid a long way before it started to turn. Owens now up, frame number 8. He's looking to strike, and looks like he was off balance there. He leaves the 2-4-5, inopportune time for that with the way these bowlers are striking. Gary, 10-pin. Good shot there by Gary. Troy makes his spare. All right, here we go again. Alex could take the lead with a strike or even just a good count, but a strike will be helpful with Erickson striking in the 8th. If Alex Horton does not strike and Isaac Erickson strikes in the 9th, he would take the lead. Gary shooting for his 10-pin, just misses. Good effort there. 4-pin for Alex. Looked like that was a touch inside. Let's see what Elijah can do on his spare shot here. He's going to need to make a move here in the 9th. And that's a very good shot. Only leaves 2. All right, so he's got 179 with his handicap. Isaac Erickson taking the lead. Foundation frame 9th.
Sydney with a chance here to extend her lead. Leaves the 2-5.
It's like she's lost her feel after having that triple in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. She hasn't really thrown a really quality shot since. Gary leaves the 2-pin. He'll try to convert that. Stay in the match. Sydney makes her spare. So Sydney's doing what she has to do. She only has 1 open through 9 frames. Gary makes his spare, so let's see here. So Sydney has, looks like to be a 17-pin lead going into the 10th. Troy Owens, he strikes foundation frame 9th. So right now, Isaac Erickson with a 4-pin lead over Troy. And if if Alex Horton strikes here, he would have a 2-pin lead over Alex. Still anybody's match on this scratch side. Great shot there by Alex. All right, all bowlers have struck in the 9th. Isaac Erickson on a double. If he were to double here in the 10th to get a good count on his fill shot, he could shut out the field. Let's see what he does here. Big shot, first ball 10th, working on a double. Oh, he gets the 2 and the 7 to fall. Good shot there by Isaac. Gets the little break that he probably needs. Troy Evans gets 9 count. That's going to end his day.
Can you hear me?
I cannot. Can you hear me?
No.
And the outside world cannot hear us.
I know what happened.
Now the outside world.
I know what happened.
All the match.
Can you hear me now? Not good. No.
Finish the match. Put the screen back up. Put the screen back up. Whoa. That's That's not good at all.
Check, check. Can you hear me?
Okay, are we back? Sorta, kinda.
I can hear you.
All right, put the screen back up so I can see what the volume is going out.
Check, check.
All right, looks like we're back. Okay,
we're
all
good.
Right, that was quick. All right, so what we missed here, Alex Horton needed to double there in the 10th. He did not. So Isaac Erickson coming from behind with a 238 to 224 victory over Alex Horton, and Troy Owens with 222. On the scratch side, Sydney Bone with 227 with her handicap. Gary with 201 and Elijah with 187. All right, so as soon as Matt's ready, about the awards for the 4th place finishers. Then we will have 2 step ladder matches to crown our champion today. The bowlers will be crossing lanes. Scratch will move to 3 and 4. Handicap will move to 5 and 6.
Getting a $40 scholarship. Certificate and medal goes to Elijah Hawkins.
Elijah Hawkins, 5th place finisher today, handicap. Pretty good for his first tournament.
And finishing in 4th officially today in the handicap division, getting a $40 scholarship. Certificate and medal goes to Gary Leonard Jr.
Gary Leonard Jr., 4th place finisher today.
Okay, on to our first of 2 step ladder matches.
All right, as we warm up, once again, players will switch sides. We will be right back with match number 3.
Time. Touchdown, I guess they won the game. Good job, guys. You scored first. I guess you won. Good job.
Skip, can you hear me? Unmute yourself.
Mute myself. I can hear you now.
That stinking team scored a touchdown.
I don't even know what you're talking. They must have won the Super Bowl again because of the way everybody jumped around.
I'm telling you, Somebody on that team made a deal with the devil. It's probably the water boy.
Too bad it didn't snow. They can't throw any snowballs at Santa Claus or anything.
The good old days.
We're going to need workman's comp for everything we got to go through today.
All right, so who do we have coming in here? We got Anthony Nair, reigning U20 junior gold champion as a 16-year-old.
Qualifying once again for Team USA.
Yes, that he did.
Some would say he's pretty good.
I would be one of them.
Over on the handicap side, we have Carrick Noakes going up against Sidney Bone.
Am I seeing one pin a handicap there?
I am not 100% sure.
You know, people didn't celebrate like that when I hit $500 on a scratch off today.
They should have.
I saw that.
All four of our bowlers finishing up their practice balls. And then we will be ready to go.
How is his name pronounced? Carrick?
Carrick Nooks.
On the mat.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time to begin our semifinal matches for today's sixth major of the season here at ABC East Lanes in Harrisburg. On the scratch side, we have number 2 seed Isaac Erickson taking on number 3 seed, I'm sorry, I said it backwards. Number 2 seed Anthony Nair taking on number 3 seed Isaac Erickson. Anthony has elected to start the match on lane, or have Isaac start the match on lane 3. On the handicap side, we have number 2 seed Carrick Noakes taking on number 3 seed Sidney Bone. Carrick has elected to start the match on lane 5, and the difference in handicap is just 1 pin going to Carrick. Bowling fan, give a nice hand for our semi-finalists.
Could have been. All right, off we go for the semifinals. All right, looks like Carrick will be starting on lane 5, and Isaac Erickson will be starting. Carrick up quickly. Misses just a bit outside. 1, 2, 4. Isaac. Solid. I know we were on mute, but that might have been the smartest thing I've ever said.
We're going to leave it at that.
Yes. Carrick missed his spare. Isaac converted his 10 pin. All right. Sydney now up. Her first shot. Lane number 6. She comes in just a bit outside as well, but she clipped the head pin. She leaves 2-4-5. All right, Anthony Nyer up now. Lane 4. The big lefty. 6-8 for his first shot. Sydney only gets 1 on her spare. Nyer gets 1. Sydney up now, frame number 2, lane 5. Good shot there, leaves the wiggling 10 pin. See what Anthony could do coming in off of the open in frame 1. He goes 10 back. Sydney converts her 10 pin. All right, Isaac up, frame 2. He's working on a spare 4 pin for Isaac. Carrick up. He gets all 10 to fall. Cat came in a little bit high. Isaac converts his 4 pin. All right, Carrick up now. Lane number 5, he's looking for a double. And he gets it. Crossed over a little bit, tripped out to 6-10. Sydney up very quickly, lane 6. Just a bit outside, leads to 1-2-4-8. Erickson now up. Lane number 3, he's working off of 2 spares. Comes in behind the head pin, leaves the 2 pin. Eagles got the ball back already.
I want to give him a head start.
Sydney with the spare. You watch them win this game.
Yeah, the Saints went 3 and out.
Isaac converts his 2 pin, so he's clean with all 9 spares through 3. Carrick now. Sydney's still up. She's up. Frame 4, lane 5. Working off of 2 straight spares. And 7 pin on a good shot. Nyer now up. He's looking to double. Bang, that's a double.
Is it the first quarter or the fourth quarter? Because I just see people jumping around instantaneously.
Sydney misses her 7 pin. Well, unfortunately, Skip, we live in Eagle country.
Well, we should move to
Absolutely.
Iowa or something.
I don't want to move to Iowa.
All the corn you can find.
How about we go down south where it's warmer? You have a summer home somewhere. Lots of Barbados or something.
I forget where I have them all at.
You are Skip FN Moyer, you know.
I programmed the GPS on the plane just to take me to a random location. I figure it out when I open the door.
Carrick shooting at his 4-pin. He makes it.
Pretty much a scratch match here on both pairs. Spare there for Isaac. Or strike rather. Strike rather, yes.
I think you've been taken back by the Eagles' dominance here in the first quarter. Carrick leaves the 2-4-5. Came in a little light. Finds himself up by 22 with his handicap. He does not convert his spare.
Isaac looking for a double.
Yes, that was not a good shot. The one thing Isaac Erickson does, he does not throw many bad shots.
Always good to be in the pocket.
Yes. Sydney come a little high. She leaves herself the 3-9. Tricky little spare.
Sydney chops her spare. Carrick currently with a 20-pin lead through 5 frames. Ooh.
Wow.
Hello, Anthony. Thank you for coming today.
Your ball will be right back. Sydney with a strike after back-to-back opens. Anthony converts a spare. Thank you. Who was that to?
Huh?
Nobody.
They're dropping like flies.
All right, let's see what Carrick could do. He is up frame number 8. Strike will keep him up by 10. And he gets it.
Nair coming up high, almost leaving the 4-7. The 7 falls over, just leaving the 4. Carrick missing his mark right, leaving the 2-pin.
Make a spare there.
Nair up now for his 4-pin cover. Carrick actually fouled on his first ball. Strike there for Anthony.
That's going to give Sydney a chance to come in and sweep in then this batch. But she leaves a bucket in the 9th.
She seems very unsure about that right lane. That's a couple shots she turned around and did not like over there.
Erickson now up. He's working on a strike into the 8th. Good shot there. That's a double. That cuts Anthony's lead.
That's a big double there.
Yes.
Three-bagger here would be even bigger.
Yes, cut Anthony's lead down to 10 with a strike. Sydney made her spare. If she were to double and 9, she would shut out Carrick. Double 9. Isaac Erickson up, foundation frame 9th. He's looking for a 3-bagger.
And that is a very untimely open.
Yes. Good shot there by Sydney.
I shouldn't say open, I should say untimely place for the split.
Yes. The Eagles still have the ball.
Yeah, they're first and goal.
Ay, 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 ay. That's pretty much going to finish Isaac's day. Anthony just needs to stay clean. And Sydney leaves the 2-5-7. She's going to want to make at least one of these. If she gets one, that'll force Carrick to double. Actually, she would need 2 to force Carrick to double. Forgot about his handicap. She gets all 3. All right, so Sydney's in with 147 in the clubhouse. Carrick at 125. So
Carrick needs a double.
and 3. Anthony Nyer, he will be moving on to the championship match to face Ryan Goddard. And Carrick does not double. Don't look now, the Eagles are up by 14.
That's okay, I'm not worried at all.
Ay, 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 ay. I'm telling you. All right, so Sydney Bowe with a 147-126 victory over Carrick. She will be moving on to the finals. Face Cameron Smee. Anthony Nyer shoots 224. All right, Erickson spares. He will throw his fill shot. Best he could shoot is 177. All right, 224, 175 victory for Anthony Nyer. On the mat.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes our semifinals for today's tournament. Finishing in third in the scratch division, getting a $75 scholarship certificate and a
Isaac Erickson, your third place finisher today.
He's our third place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $75 scholarship certificate and award goes to Carrick Noakes.
Carrick Noakes, third place finisher in handicap.
Okay, on to our title matches.
I found out what we could watch. My buddy posted ESPN has college cornhole championships on.
How can you beat that?
Absolutely. Better than watching what's on that right now.
You know what? Why would you even want to watch the Eagles game when there is a PJBT final on YouTube?
Exactly. With us.
You should have that. See that new 250-inch TV they came out with?
I did see that.
Can you imagine watching us on the big screen?
I don't even think I have a wall big enough in my house to put that. All right, as we get ready for the finals, once again to recap upcoming events. Next week, under 21 doubles action, Trindle Lanes, Mechanicsburg, PA. If you want to get the discount on the entry fee, you must put down your $20 deposit by 11:59 tonight. You can do that at www.pjbtbowlingseries.com. Following week, PJBT takes a week off, but we have our girls-only tournament, number 4. Girls only tournament 2 weeks from today at Canes Lanes. That is in the Mannheim area. 10:30 start time. Also for the adults, Buddy's Pro Shop tournament at Hanover, is it?
Hanover.
Hanover.
That's our. That's a tournament that we run down there with Roto Grip Rick. I don't remember the exact name of the tournament, but always a big turnout. They usually get 60 or 70 adults.
Let's just call it the Roto Grip Rick.
That's fine.
Yes. Week after that is major number 7 on our schedule, the Super Bowl Sunday shootout. That is at 222 Dutch. That usually starts the second half of our season. And then the week after that, adult junior time out at Midway Lanes. That is in the Carlisle area. All right, Matt is finding out how the bowlers want to go. He's asking Cameron right now. That is definitely a fumble. There is a flag. In the area, usually of offensive holding. Oh, did New Orleans recover that fumble? The officials are huddling up, trying to decide where they want to eat.
Maybe they're going to Sizzler too.
Maybe they are. They're going to meet me there. Well, looks like the offense for New Orleans is staying out on the field.
As they should be.
Let's God hope. How did they recover that shot? On the mat.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time for our title matches for the 6th major of the season. On the scratch side, we have number 1 seed Ryan Goddard taking on number 2 seed Anthony Nyer. Ryan has elected to have Anthony start the match on lane 3. On the handicap side, we have number 1 seed Cameron Spade taking on number 3 seed Sydney Bone. Cameron has elected to have Sydney start the match on lane 5. Tournament.
All right. Oh, great minds think alike.
We have a habit.
Yes, we do. All right, looks like Cameron will be getting 16 pins here. Sydney is going to be starting. So both of the lower seeds will be starting the match. Cameron may have been watching. Going to have Sydney start on finish on her weaker lane from the last match. She starts out with a washout. Anthony goes 10 back. Dean Blandino right now trying to explain what the heck's going on.
There was an object that looked like a football, and everybody tried to jump on top of it.
Very astute observation there, Skip.
Could have been a football, could have been a rock. No one will know.
Sydney does not get any. All right, let's see what Ryan Goddard will do, his first shot.
Ten back for Ryan.
Ryan, I believe, is in his final year at Temple.
Another one of our accomplished collegiate bowlers.
Graduating with an accounting degree. I tried to talk him out of that years ago, but being one of them myself, you know.
Just wanted to be like you, I guess.
Who doesn't? My kid, whoever that is. Right now up, frame 2. That is a 10 pin. Resetting the handicap side. Looks like the scoring didn't start up right.
Goddard up now for his 10 pin.
We've seen Ryan make it to the finals before. Let's see if he could break his habit. Typically, he does something really dumb, a shot or two in the finals that costs him. Let's see if he could avoid that today. He's going to need to, bowling against Nyer.
Certainly a good opportunity here, being the number 1 seed. Nyer up now for his second frame. He's locked in.
So far, so good. Catches a break.
That's a huge break.
Yes, it is. Had the 2-7-8 standing. The 8 falls into the 7.
Nyer with his spare. Goddard up now, looking to answer back in the third.
Looks like we're just about ready to go on the handicap side. Trips the 4-pin. Slaps it out. All right, let's see what Cameron can do his first shot. He gets a 6 count. 3, 6, 9, 10. Seven pin for Ryan. Cameron gets 3 of the 4 on his spare. And there's what happens with Ryan Goddard. Misses the 7-pin.
Looked like he was a little fast there on his approach going up to the foul line. Cameron up now. Up for his second frame. Trying to get his first mark of the match. And he will put 10 back. Good shot there for Cameron.
That ball came ripping back.
Nyer up now for his fourth frame, looking to take advantage of the Goddard Open. And he will do that.
Sydney now up, frame 2, she crosses over, leaves the 3-9. She left this last match. Wow.
I thought that was 10 back as soon as I hit the lane.
Not really sure how that messenger missed that 7-pin. Sydney does not make either pin on her spare.
You ever hear that Alabama song, When It All Goes South?
Ay, 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 ay. Telling you, deal with the devil.
Sydney up now. Third frame for her.
Good shot there. Leaves the 10-pin.
Goddard up now, looking to get back on it there now. He will do that with a strike.
It's 3 for 3 on that lane.
Just needs to get that left lane figured out.
Sydney with her spare. First mark of the match. All right, let's see if Goddard can double here. Not out there, he's not.
Three count for Goddard.
Interception.
What happened?
Interception.
What happened?
They finally made a mistake. Cameron left the 1-2, his third frame. We'll see if he can make his spare. He does. All right, Ryan makes his spare. No loss account since he was on a single strike. He finds himself down 21 pins to Nair.
Cameron up now, working on the spare, and he will leave the week 7.
Look like he got that one just a touch in than when he did the time before on that lane.
6 pin for Nair, comes up just a hair high.
Cameron will miss his 7 pin. Good effort. Anthony makes his 6 pin. 20 pin lead for Anthony through 6. Sydney now up 4th frame. Good shot, 4 pin. Good shot there by Anthony. Spare there for Sydney. Out of here. And Ryan continues to strike on lane 4. That one, albeit a crossover. Sydney comes in light, leaves a 2 pin. Long as she keeps leaving those single pins. Hey, Ryan doubles. Gets himself right back in this match. Now he's only down by 10. Anthony, though, could extend it back up to 20 with a strike here in the 8th.
Sydney up here for her spare. That'll be three in a row for her. That'll leave her about 15, 20 pins back, so not a big hill to climb.
Yeah, right there.
That one came out of nowhere. Cameron
Force.
now. The force was strong in that one.
He leaves the 3-9. Anthony leaves the 4-7. Anthony makes his spare. God bless you.
Thank you.
Cameron does not make his spare. That's going to give Sydney the lead.
And I think Anthony just fouled. I think I heard the buzzer go off. No, okay. I thought it did. It did not.
Cameron misses right. 1-2-4. He's going to need to make this spare.
Anthony did go over the foul line there.
Good spare there for Cameron. 7-pin for Sydney. Anthony makes his spare, but that opens the door for Ryan.
And the fake punt worked.
Hey, Anzalone, didn't he graduate from Wyomissing? Spare there for Sydney. Crossover again. All right, that sets the stage here. Let's see here, 138.
208 possible for Nair.
Yes, he's definitely going to need to strike first ball here in the 10th to shut out Anthony. Yes, if he goes 9 spare strike, Anthony could strike out in the 10th to win by a stick.
First one to win.
All right, 3-9. Gives Anthony a chance. Sydney struck in the 7th. She extends her lead. It's time now for Cameron to start bowling if he wants to win this match. Right here, he's up, frame 7, working on a spare. He crosses over, leaves it 3-9. And that's the Ryan Goddard we all know right there. 194. Anthony just needs to mark with a good count.
Match is not over yet, though.
Nope.
He needs to mark, but he needs that mark.
Cameron does not make his spare. Another open. He's got 92, 108 with a handicap. Finds himself down a little. Ooh, Anthony goes through the nose. He leaves himself the 3-6. So he's going to need to make this and get 9. Spare 8, we have a tie. Spare 9, we have a victory. Anything else? Spare 7 and below. Ryan Goddard will win. Oof. I thought that might have been a chop halfway down the lane. All right, Anthony's going to be looking for a 9 count to win. Cameron pulled his spare shot. He is now open 4 times out of his last 5 frames. He's digging himself a very large hole. All right, all eyes here on the scratch match. Anthony needs 9 to win. Sydney up in frame 8. She's looking for a double to take control of this match. And she misses to the right, leaves the 1-2-8. He gets 9, and 195, 194 victory for Anthony Nair over Ryan Goddard. Good match there. All right, let's turn our attention to the handicap side. Sydney with a spare, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 marks in a row for her. She extends her lead. Sydney misses right again. She leaves the 1-2-8. Another mark for Sydney. All right, Cameron's going to need to throw some strikes here. So he's going to need to spare and at least double to have any chance here in the 10th. He does make his spare. All right, he could strike out here. He'll shoot 149, scratch 165 with his handicap. That would force Sydney to at least mark in the 10th. But he's going to need to throw a double. That's just about going to do it. All right, Cameron, if he strikes, he's at 137, 153 with his handicap. Sydney would just need 8 pins on her first shot to lock up the match. Anything less, she'll have to throw a good spare shot. Not over yet. Big shot here for Cameron. If he could go Jersey, which he does not, that is not going to help him at all. 149, and this match is proverbially over. Sydney gets 8. That will do it. Sydney Bone, your champion today. She will take home the $300 first place prize in the handicap division. Anthony Nyer will take home the $300 first place prize in the scratch division. Obviously, both going into their scholarship funds. Sydney finishing out with 8 straight marks.
Good finish there after the first 2 frames there she had.
Yes.
$162 for Sydney, 162, 149 win.
Bowling fans, that concludes our title matches for today's 6th major of the PJBT season here at ABC East Lanes in Harrisburg. Our runner-up finisher in the scratch division, getting a $150 scholarship certificate and award, goes to Ryan Goddard.
Ryan Goddard, second place finish today in the scratch division. Add $150 into his scholarship fund.
Our runner-up finisher in the handicap division, getting a $150 scholarship certificate and award, goes to Cameron Smee.
Cameron Smee, runner-up finisher in the handicap division today, $150 into his scholarship fund.
Okay, now to crown our major champions in the scratch division, receiving a $300 scholarship certificate and the first place cup trophy goes to Anthony Nyer.
Anthony Nyer, your champion today in the scratch division. $300 for his scholarship fund.
And our winner in the handicap division, receiving a $300 scholarship
All right, Sydney Bone, your champion today into the handicap division, $300 into her scholarship fund. All right, we'll get some post-match pictures. I'll set up the camera for interviews. You have been watching PJBT Major number 6 from ABC East, Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour.
Make sure you tune in to live streaming next Sunday afternoon for
No, Skip was not leaning over to pass gas there, as it looked like. Hey, touchdown Saints. Puts them right back in it. All right, let's get some interviews.
Oh, okay.
A little more towards him. Good. Oh, okay. Before you move it. We're going to make this quick and painless.
Sweet.
Anthony Nyer, our scratch division champion today. Just talk a little bit about your day. Really didn't have a lot of information on the pattern walking in the door, so what'd you see out there?
A lot of early hook left. Well, for me, right for the righties, and it was how you got it to that hook, not so much how you played the lanes. You just had to get it there at the right angle with the right piece to match up.
How about your final matches out there? It looks like you made a couple shots that came up a little high, but overall it didn't seem like you had any trouble.
Well, the first game against Isaac, I didn't really see it, but because of throwing surface urethane, that last game, the right lane, I got a lot of really early hook, and that's why I couldn't get the ball down the lanes. So I knew I needed 9, so I just moved and threw it a lot harder pretty much.
Before I let you go, certainly congratulations are in order for your reselection on Team USA this week.
Thank you.
So anybody else you want to give a shout out to while time's yours?
Oh, of course you got to give a shout out to PA Fats because he's not here much anymore.
Well, he shows up, he shows up when he can. And,
Occasionally.
Brings everyone good luck. So with your win today, you are in for championship weekend.
That was the goal.
So always good to get that monkey off your back. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
And we'll see you again soon.
Yep.
Anthony Nyer, your scratch division champion.
Oh god, this is gonna be bad. Oh.
It's like Anthony was up here and then she's all the way to. That's okay. Sydney Bone, you're a handicap division champion. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about your day out there.
Alright, well first off, I started and I bowled a 121 and I did not think I was gonna make cut. I was like so mad, but I didn't cry, so like I was happy about that. And then I bowled a 148 and I was just like so frustrated.
Well, there is no crying in bowling, so it's not crying.
But then like my dad, he like tried to pick me up and he was like, all right, come on, Sydney, don't lose hope. And like I never lost hope. And then I went like 190, 2 180 games, and then a 170. And then I made cut. And then my first match that I bowled in match play, I lost it to Cameron. And Wait, I think I bowled to Cameron. I think I did. Sorry if I didn't. And then, like, I didn't think I was going to make cut. Or I didn't think I was going to make it to the top 7. And then I did. And, yeah.
Took care of business from there.
Yeah.
You look like you had just a little bit of issues. That you looked like you were lined up to start, and the lane kind of got away from you a little bit. But,
Yeah.
you're certainly able to make those adjustments, make your spares to stay in, and you finish off that title match with 8 straight points. So after the disastrous first exchange you had, it certainly worked out. For you.
Yeah.
So anything else you want to add?
No, not really.
I do have to say though, we did try to get your father back here, and we were told he was off limits. But you had him reserved for the rest of the evening.
I had to. He was helping me a lot.
Any shout outs out there to anybody watching on YouTube?
Shout out to Dad. The Kurtz in North Carolina, or I think, yeah, North Carolina. Thanks for watching. And I think my mom's watching. I don't know if she is. And anyone who's watching that just knows me, thank you.
Alrighty, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And we'll see you around soon.
All right.
Alrighty, Cindy Bone, your handicap division champion. All right. Senior Fenton for our wrap-up show here. Just a reminder, tonight at midnight is the deadline to get the discounted entry.
Have I been muted the whole time?
I have no idea. I was back there watching you.
I've been muted the whole time.
Probably this was muted too, because this was muted as well.
Well, we're not doing it over again. So.
They could hear us now. That's really all that
that's
matters.
fine.
Yes.
So anybody who didn't hear the interviews, they said thank you for the support and good job.
Anthony
So.
thanked me.
He did. He
Yes.
did. He was the only one though. At least
Of
you got
course.
you got one though. So
Yes.
nobody thanked me, so you're one up on me. So
I thank you, Skip.
anyway, midnight tonight is the deadline for the discounted entry for the 21 and under doubles. You can get your entry in at PJBTBowlingSeries.com. $70 is the entry. After tonight, it is $76. $20 will hold your spot. You can pay off your balance next week. So, if anything, we'll see everybody next Sunday at Trindle Bowl.
Yes, thank you for letting me sit in once again. Hopefully soon I could start coming to these a little more regularly again.
Always good to sit in with the fat man every now and then.
The fat guy. All right,
So,
first Skip and the fat man.
you are watching the PJBT on YouTube. We'll see you next week from Trindle Bowl.
Bye-bye.